of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
Here we go.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Outside, Dort. To the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trains the three-pointer.
Oh, that jumper so pure. Gilgeous-Alexander with great confidence.
Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
And Siakam showing that he can turn on the Jets as well.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Williams for 3. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Nembhard. First quarter, just over a minute played. And a wide open look for Siakam. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Inside. Now Holmgren fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Halliburton. Now, here's Dort. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I was able to talk with Mark Daigneault for a minute. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Turner on target from 13 feet.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
On the top of the key and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 now. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Nesmith, the pass to Halliburton. Off target with his 3. The Thunder leading by 9. Down low. That's good from Williams, the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's 7 points here for Jalen Williams. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Alex Caruso is checked in for the Thunder. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Halliburton on the wing. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Nembhard. No good from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Here's Dort. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from 14. Here's Holmgren. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so here is Oklahoma City. Another shot. That one wide left.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Halliburton outside. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Offline from the top of the key.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And here's Halliburton. Following Lou Dort's three, back to Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And it's Cason Wallace in for Dort. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Obi Toppin's checked in for Miles Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. A three-pointer is right on target.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain their momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Caruso. Still scoreless. Here's Williams. Buries it down low.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Outside Mathurin. McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Siakam. No good on that one.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
A three-pointer. Wiggins and the Thunder another three.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Siakam outside. And it's in there. Siakam's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And so it's Oklahoma City. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. We'll return shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
We've got Wallace. Alex Caruso out there with Aaron Wiggins. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the one. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Walker with it. Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. From outside, off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 17. Caruso finds Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. And we thank you for the report. For Indiana, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's McConnell, still without a basket. Outside, Walker. Back to McConnell. Mathurin for 3. Thunder with the rebound. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Indiana's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's Halliburton missing. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Shoots. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And that's now 10 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. For Indiana, they've drawn 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wallace dishes to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. And the Pacers call time here.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
And the Thunder with some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Aaron Wiggins. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Nesmith, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Pass to Siakam. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And it's 8 points for Siakam.
And Siakam always has options in the mid-range. He's a talented shooter who can make that shot.
Got that one up quick.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Siakam for 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game. and this guy is on his way.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Nesmith. Indiana moving the ball around. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Pacers also making a change. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. Indiana's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Siakam for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Poked loose. It's stolen by Mathurin. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
16 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren finds Williams. Over Nesmith. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And so it's Oklahoma City with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much with Rick Carlisle. Coach, what needs to happen on the defensive end to get back on track?
Well, a lot of things need to get better. Our level of force defensively is not there. We got to pick it up. We got to play with a lot more collective force.
We'll see if you can bring the noise more as the game goes on. Thanks very much. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Pascal Siakam, guys, really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at him.
The Pacers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And now let's send it over to David Aldridge for an update on T.J. McConnell. David.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. He said that he suffered a nasty bruise to the lower part of his back and that it's really stiffened up on him.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Nesmith in at small forward. Siakam for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Siakam's got 14 points.
And he can answer with the best of them. Siakam stealing the thunder there.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Turner. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Shoots over Holmgren. Sweet move. And the rejection by Holmgren. Dort kicks to Holmgren. Williams from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Nesmith, the pass to Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren.
Can't be overzealous with Halliburton. When you are, he embraces that, and he got the whistle.
That free throw, no good.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
You know, young players who come into the league, you want to see if they can bring it every night. Halliburton has certainly fit that bill.
It's Dort on the wing. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 11.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Nembhard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. This is his first free throw of the game.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Nembhard. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Right side, Williams. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Williams, and the Thunder another 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team win and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander for the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. Siakam against Holmgren. Siakam misses. Thunder have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Halliburton passes to Turner. Here's Siakam. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league. Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Siakam. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Siakam's got 5 points now this quarter. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander's nothing if not a creator. He could make that pass in his sleep.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Siakam. Here's Halliburton. And here is Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dort, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Williams. The shot by Turner, no good. The Thunder shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Here's Hartenstein. Good work defensively by Turner.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Halliburton with the bucket.
And there's so much about Halliburton that shows that he plays well beyond his years.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Williams for 3, and the Thunder another 3.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
For 3. Good! What a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, man, that's got to be frustrating for the defense, too. You just give up momentum like that at the end of the quarter.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder, able to put on a show for the ages. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. Isaiah Joe is out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Williams. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Caruso in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Halliburton kicks to McConnell. And then Toppin with the jam.
And Toppin getting a little bit fancy with the throwdown that time.
Caruso against Mathurin. Joe passes to Wiggins. Buries it from 3-point range.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Halliburton outside. To the right side. Walker with his screen for McConnell. To the paint. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by McConnell. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. Caruso, the pass to Wallace. A 3-pointer. Wiggins, and the Thunder another 3.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And it's Halliburton penetrating. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. It's going to be on Jarace Walker. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Halliburton passes to Walker. Here's Mathurin. Wiggins with the rebound. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. Off target with the open look. Thunder shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Here's Caruso. Hands it from downtown.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the 4th period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
The shot's good.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
Joe passes to Chang, and it goes down 2 points.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And Oklahoma City making a change. Williams is checked in. Then for the Pacers, Turner's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. And it's Neesmith in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's Halliburton missing. The Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. A wide open look here for Caruso. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
From the arc. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Well, this team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Williams.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Nembhard. And a wide open look for Halliburton. That one's off, still out of sync.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Connects from 3-point range.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Turner with a screen on George. Halliburton and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Halliburton's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're ahead. Holmgren, he's checked in for the Thunder. Hartenstein comes in for Wiggins. Williams up on top. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 5th assist in this one. Pass to Nembhard. Plays it up and banks it in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jalen Williams.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Halliburton, no good. Oklahoma City shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Count that one.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Turner against Williams. It's Dort on the wing, and he gets the bucket.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Drills the three-pointer. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Shea. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, Jalen Williams.
Right now, I see my lifestyle's changing. Can't lie, see I like it. I was chilling in a band with cats last year. Now I'm chilling with a crew from Love Island. Ken said do this music thing. I don't like when you talk about riding, but this exciting. I love money big. They throw 3 jaws and I'm drilling it too. Man step and flex round there trying to finish them buttes. Top block drilling it. Go home and I build my. More time man stepping in twos. Watch my back when I lean. Might do the same fun, that's my brother.
When you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip.